Hey guys, how you doing? It's James here from Full Potential of Mind. Hope you're doing well. Coming to you from Dubai. I hope everything's going well with you. Hope you're having a lovely day, morning, evening. And I'm just here to bring you some value so I can start helping you achieve your business, personal, and lifestyle goals without you losing purpose, without you losing clarity or the fulfillment that we originally strive for when we start business, right? So this is specifically for entrepreneurs, business owners, people that have had some material success, or people that may be starting on their journey of entrepreneurship. This is going to be for you, okay? Because we get so mundane into the everyday structure of business, entrepreneurship, and we end up like being so busy and operating chaotically and not really getting anything effective done. So it's about today is about replacing chaotic busyness with meaningful effectiveness. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. And if anybody doesn't know me, I'm one of the managing directors here at a company called Full Potential of Mind, and we are just here to give you some value. No agenda. We're just here to see if there's anything we can do to help you out. There's no call to action. There's no upsell, downsell, or anything like that. We're just here to provide some value so we can start helping you achieve your goals. Because when we start doing that, we actually achieve ours, funny enough. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's pick one of the agendas today. If you haven't already, go and get a pen, go get a notepad, because you're going to want to write some of this information down I'm going to be sharing with you today, because this is going to be really valuable. So you don't want to forget it. Make sure you write this down, so you can go away and start actually implementing actionable steps to help you get you to your goals. So as we're talking about goals today, let's talk about ultimate goal. Okay, and this is really, really simple but effective exercise to really start getting you from where you are now to where you want to be with clarity, direction, purpose. So when the motivation wears off, okay, then your discipline can kick in, okay? Because when I first started entrepreneurship, I used to write down goals and never used to achieve them. Like, I used to put them up there on the vision board, you know, what I wanted to achieve, all of that jazz. I'm not saying that isn't effective, because it is, but it only gives you so much motivation. It only gives you so much clarity, so much grit when the times get tough. So this is this is going to be for you. If you need that discipline towards your goals, you need that clarity, that purpose, and understanding why you want these goals in the first place. Because it's not actually the goals that we want. It's not actually the things that we want. Like, funny enough, right? And you might be thinking, yeah, all right, James, whatever. Like, I know my goals. I know what I want. Yeah, that's great. That's a great start. However, when those times really do get tough, you can fall back onto this exercise and go, you know, I remember that actually. What's the reason behind my goals? Because it's not actually the goal that I want. It's the reasons, what it's going to give me, how it's going to make me feel, what it's going to do for my life. They're the real reasons why you want these big picture goals or these small goals, because it's going to make you feel a certain way. It's going to enhance your life in certain ways. It's going to allow you to do certain things once you achieve that goal, right? Does that make sense? I hope it does. So let's get straight into this. So the question is, what is your ultimate goal? What do you really want? Why do you want it? And when do you want it? This exercise, with this exercise, define your goal clearly and ask yourself why you want this goal 7 times. This will give you a clearer understanding of what you really want. Asking yourself why you want something 7 times will trigger a deep emotional response to finding out the true meaning why you want it. Knowing your 7th why will give you a deep desire to carry on pursuing your goals when times get tough. So when you're writing these goals, be aware not to write the things that you do not want, okay? Because what we focus on is what we attract. Our brain is kind of like a camera lens, our brain can only focus on a certain amount of things at any given time. Kind of like you watching me right now, you're focused on me talking and the outside picture is blurry, right? That's something that you really need to be aware of, because what you're focusing on is what you will attract, what you will become, what you will find. Yeah, what you seek is what you shall find, as the biblical saying goes. So about that. So yeah, so please make sure you define it clearly, from how it looks, how it feels, be specific, even down to how much it costs mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Because it is going to be mental, it is going to be emotional, it is going to be physical, it's going to require you work. Sorry about that. If you thought that you could think this into existence, it's not the case. You're going to need to put mental work, you're going to need to put emotional work in, you're going to need to put physical work in, take action, and behaving to the way that you think, to the way that you feel, so you can start taking the behavior necessary to start implementing what's in your head. Okay. So, and you also need to work out financially, like if you want to own, say, a yacht, just for example, okay, I'm not saying that you do, then you need to figure out how much it's going to cost you in petrol, how much is it going to cost in the bay, having it parked up, how much is it going to cost you in getting it cleaned. So you don't actually think of all these things until you really understand down to a T what it's going to cost, what it's going to take to get that sort of goal. Okay, does that make sense? So here is an example of one. Here is an example of what to do. Okay, so I want to be rich. Now ask yourself why. Because I do. Okay, these are like surface level statements. Okay, now ask yourself why. So I can live life on my terms. Okay, now ask yourself why. Why that is important to you. Because I want financial confidence and freedom. Okay, it's a great goal. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit deeper now. Now ask yourself why that is important to you. Because I want to be able to live life having whatever I want, being able to do whatever, being able to do it however much I want, with whoever I want, with whoever I wish, with whoever I want to do it with, whilst being wherever I want to be in the world. Okay, it's a great goal. Yeah, being absolutely fully independent. It's a great goal. That's a great reason. Now ask yourself again why that is important to you. Because I want to be able to travel and give to people in need, helping people with personal development and building schools around the world. Okay, now can you start to feel the emotional triggers now that this is responding? Maybe you can't, because these are actually my goals, and this is actually what the company's goal is, and it's actually making me a bit emotional now because it's starting to build up. But this is what's going to motivate you. This is what's going to keep you on track. So this is a really good exercise for you to go and do. So, because I want to build schools around the world. Right. So I want to, now ask yourself why that is important to you. Because I want to be able to travel and give people in need, helping people with personal development and building schools around the world. I want to help the environment and save the wildlife. It's just a personal goal for me. Like, it's something that's calling me. And this is kind of defining my purpose and who I want to become and what I want to provide to the world. So now, after that statement, again, now ask yourself why that is important to you. And the reason why is because it's a selfish reason. Because the feeling of giving, the feeling of giving for me is the most profound feeling I have of being in alignment with my life purpose. It is the feeling of long-term gratification and the excitement it gives me, knowing I'm making a difference to the world, and knowing I'm building, living, and leaving a legacy. Right? This is something that's really passionate, really close to my heart. And when I feel sometimes my goals are a little bit out of reach, when you have those dip days, because everybody does. Life is full of ups and downs. It's not all sunshine and rainbows when you've got everything figured out. But when you know your goal and you know the deepest reason for it, that's the shit that's going to pull you out of bed in the morning, right? Trust me, it's why I get up at 5 a.m. every morning and finish my day at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's the building, living, and leaving a legacy for my family, for myself, for the people around me. Hey, Sheldon, you right? And the people that I can contribute to. So that's the reason why I want to do it. I want to make a difference. I want to make an impact to the world. Because the seventh why is what will define your deepest reason for wanting to achieve your primary aims in life, like your ultimate goals. This exercise will allow you to define what your true purpose is for your goals and why it's important for you to achieve them. This will ultimately discipline your actions and help you keep focused and motivated. It is the purpose behind your goals that will pull you out of bed early in the morning to achieve them. It is critical to make sure that you're obsessed with the purpose of your goal, not the goal itself, For example, do not be obsessed with money or materialistic objects, because that will ultimately lead you to, you know, long-term emptiness and constant wanting that recognition in the short term to make you feel good. So be obsessed with the purpose of your goals. Be obsessed with the process, not the destination, because it's within the process that the destination will happen naturally. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you some values. It's now time for you to implement these strategies, start putting in your answers, and again, going deep into the reasons behind your goals. And so, yeah, get to the 7th reason why, and that is ultimately what's going to give you that driver, that discipline to discipline your actions and really trigger that emotional response to that, get you out of bed in the mornings, start living life on purpose. So the question I want to ask you now is, what is your ultimate goal? What do you really want? Why do you want it? When do you want it? And get to the 7th why by asking yourself why after every statement. So go and do that. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you get on with that. And I really look forward to catching up with you soon. Take care, guys.